Hi there, my name's Sandra Caves and I help small businesses not only to survive but to thrive by clearing the fog of running small businesses. I'm known as the Queen of Numbers because I help clients rule over their small business numbers. I put systems and procedures in place so owners have up-to-date financial information that makes sense and helps them improve profits and flow. My clients say I'm more passionate about their business than they are. They also say I've saved them from the brink of disaster and taken their lives from chaos to calm. But hang on a tick, I'm getting ahead of myself. I first started working in the accounting field when I was in my early 20s. I did all the usual training, some not so usual training for an accountant. Then I worked for a number of large organisations before finding my happy place in a small legal firm as their general manager, followed by a 7-year stint as business manager of a private girl. Both these roles were what I would call firefighter roles. I did a lot of problem solving and systems development in a role. By the time I left each company, I had completely redeveloped their accounting, administration and marketing systems, the result that they not only survived but grew exponentially. During the 7 years I was at the school, it more than doubled its student numbers, and I oversaw the development of all the infrastructure that was associated with that. It was working at the school that I realised I wanted to help more than one business at a time. I believed the skill I had could be used to help multiple businesses. I could be the business manager for more than one business at a time and work with the existing administrative accounting staff to make big improvements to how they operate, resulting in big increases to their profit. And so the Queen of Numbers was born in 2002. Since then, I've helped many small business owners, from those just starting out through to those with $15 and upward turnover a year. I've worked with businesses who are in crisis, and with those growing faster than the speed of light, and with those who were doing well but wanted more. A couple of the more interesting jobs I had have been investigating owning a Huey helicopter as a business to see if it was financially viable for my client to purchase. I also helped a gifted musician found an award-winning 50-voice a cappella choir and led through to a 10-year anniversary concert at the Sydney Opera House. Nothing is more satisfying to me than how small business owners succeed. It might sound corny, but I believe everyone has a destiny they were born to. And for many people, their business either is that destiny or part of the journey towards that destiny. My destiny is to help others reach theirs, and my business is designed around serving that one aim. You know what it's like when you're doing what you believe you're born to do. That feeling of, yes, this is why I was born. Every time you make a sale or get a new job or a new client, you break out into your version of the dance. It seems like the sky's the limit and your dreams keep expanding and expanding. At some point, however, every small business owner will face difficulties. Maybe fear sets in as you realise you are walking across a incredibly small tightrope in an impossibly high heels. Maybe you see a storm coming and you don't know how to prepare it. Or worse still, maybe a storm hits out of nowhere and knocks you for 6. Perhaps you need to read that superhero who has the courage to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Or maybe the long hours have become too much and you can't see a way forward. It's feeling like you're climbing a set of steps that may never end. And all the stuff associated with being in business, the legal stuff, the financial stuff, the HR stuff, the work health safety stuff, the marketing stuff, just leaves you feeling lost and overwhelmed. Maybe you wonder if you're heading in the right direction. I've seen these themes through 19 years of helping small business owners around Australia and overseas. The frustrating was that there are so many more people of hours in a day to work with. So I've decided to leverage experience and knowledge to help as many small business owners as possible at a price point easily accessible to those starting out in business. And that's why I've set up the Small Business Lighthouse. This will be an online platform to educate, train, coach and support small business owners in all areas of running a small business, be they a startup through to a multi-million-dollar over. I mentioned the affordable price point, but I believe the best time to learn things is right from the start of business. It's much better to learn the principles as you go and while things are small. Generally, the way something works in a small business is the way it will work in a large business. And by the time that's not the case, you're able to afford to employ someone who's an expert in that area. Take accounting, for example. A set of accounts for a mechanics business with an income of $100,000 a year is not going to look much different from $1 million. They'll just be bigger numbers. I've seen many small businesses who go to their tax accountant once or twice a year and get no guidance on what the areas to focus on are and how they should grow their profit. Most don't keep state financial records, no idea what to make of their financial reports anyway. People believe that numbers are boring and difficult to make sense of, so they adopt this pose and delegate responsibility to tax accountants. Fortunately, that's not true. I believe every small business owner needs to understand all the numbers that drive the success of their business. There is a way to understand and use financial reports that will drive your profitability, even if you don't have an accounting degree or a mathematical body. My mission is to share how to do this with you. All our programs are insanely practical and step-by-step. There's no pie-in-the-sky type training, no learning for the sake of learning. These will be incredibly practical and full of concrete step-by-step guides that you can implement in your business. Do you want to know the goss? This is what clients have said about me. How can we ever thank you, Sandra? You have literally left our home and put our business back on track. Finally, I have a set of financial reports that make sense. I understand and that help me run my business. Sandra made it all seem straightforward. Sandra took my financial situation and gave me a 10-year financial cash flow model that enabled me to plan my future confidence. I'd love you to look at the courses that we're running, and I look forward to seeing you in the course or one of our groups. Thanks.